Hey, MMK, back with Mom and Dad. You've been asking about them, and I'm glad to have them back. And
We back.
We're back, and we're
Just
still kicking.
Yeah. Start off, there was a question asked by one of the fans. Did Elvis ever date Marilyn Monroe? Well, like President Kennedy, he had a tunnel that led from his house and all, and he would sneak her in to Graceland and out in. And two, he just, that's how he got his women in and out. He had a flow of them. In fact, we took tickets most of the time.
It's so crazy. That is so not true.
But believe it or not, Elvis actually here recently snuck through the tunnel and went into Graceland, and he was very disappointed. I mean, PO'd to the top, and how it looked and all that, and what they had done to it, and he thought, golly, man, it's so much just like it was back in the '60s. I would have thought, they would have changed up a little something. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
all
that's
this is a bunch
to
of,
satisfy all of our
that's just
people that want to argue with us about him passing away August 16th in 1977. I mean, that's the kind of stories that they would like for us to say, which is not, it's just ridiculous. But everybody has their own opinion, and that's just like politics and us and all the things about politics on our Facebook page that we have had complaints about, but that's our Facebook page.
That's
like
right.
Theirs is theirs, and we don't hate anybody because they like a different politician. I mean, everybody has the right to
sure.
for who they want, who they want to be president.
We just like living like we love.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
We just go with the flow. We're crazy. And
Yeah, I know. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Glad to
I'm
have
about to flow
back.
on out.
And thank you, Rosa, from Spain, for my beautiful fan and shawl, and also John from Australia. Thank you for the gifts and the yummies that
Also,
are
me
delicious.
too, with,
and Billy and
Rosa and John. Thank y'all so much.
The big shout out, but we do appreciate it. Thank y'all very
beautiful.
much.
Thank you, John. Thank you. That's a big shout out.
That's the big shout out. You have to shout out.
Oh, you got to shout out, Big John, my mate. But anyway.
And the soda.
Yeah.
The great soda that you got.
Yeah, yeah. I hadn't tried it yet, but I'm going to, Big John. I'm going to.
Now, a quick story about one night we were out riding the motorcycles with Elvis.
Yes.
And it was just Elvis on his motorcycle and Billy and me. And we had, there was a bad spot right at the back door going into the den, or the jungle room, we call it the den. And when Elvis would park there, it would hold water if it rained, and I don't know why he had to park there, but that's where he wanted to park, probably because he wanted something to complain about. But anyway, he would park there, so he suggested that they fix the spot so that when he parked there, he didn't get mud or water on his boots.
He also had the same thing done down around the fence.
Yeah.
In the very lower section.
In the lower section in front of the person.
Yes, what he did was had sand put in there. Well, same thing up here at the
back door.
At the back door, he had sand put there.
We rode out, and we stayed out and rode for a little while, and then when we came back in, we pulled up right to the back door, and Elvis pulled his motorcycle. Of course, his was that big old Harley. And the hog, we called it. It wasn't the hog, it was the super glider. Or whatever, I don't know.
No, the hogs were down the field.
But anyway, we stopped to get off, and he put the kickstand down and went to set it. And when he did, he just kept on going, and the motorcycle fell over on him because the kickstand buried up in the sand. And we were trying to get off real quick, and Billy ran around and was trying to get him up, and we were pulling on the motorcycle trying to get it off of him, and he said, "Whose damn idea was it to put this here?" And Billy said, "Well, actually, Elvis, it was your idea." And he said, "To put this sand here so it wouldn't hold." And Billy said, "Yeah, it was a mud puddle there, and it was your idea to put." He said, Damn good idea too. He said,
He said if I had no, he said this thing would have probably broke my ankle.
Yeah, if it had-
falling over.
so naturally it was a great idea after that. But
And I don't want to jump in, but
Oh, go ahead, jump in.
Well,
It's not deep.
that made me think of
it's just a little
that
deep.
made me think of Daddy going out there and trying to kickstart.
That was on Perugia Way.
All right, I knew he'd get around to Daddy.
But go ahead and tell it. Yeah, we
Elvis
got
said go start the motorcycle. We lived on Perugia Way, 525 Perugia Way with Elvis at the time. Danny was little, and we lived there with him on Perugia Way, and we rode motorcycles a lot when we were out there too. And he had said go out and get my motorcycle started, so when I come out I'll just hop on it and we'll take off out the gate, and that'll be it. So
Well, wait. See,
Yeah.
this was back in the early '60s.
yeah, it was in the
and-
60s. You had to
And I
jump.
I pushed it out, and you had to kick start it then, and they had a thing on the handlebars. That's what they call giving it so much spark. Well, I doubly
You gave it too much.
I gave it just a little too much spark. I kicked, Nick kicked, and when I got through, I was laying over in the pavement where they threw me over the handlebars.
And everybody at the gate was having
And everybody was laughing, and they thought that was funny, and I was hurting. I'm telling you. but that's the last time I tried to start.
That's when we had a Triumph.
The Triumph,
That's when
yeah.
Elvis bought all the guys Triumphs at that time. But he had a Harley.
Oh man.
He used to ride it when he would get back. He would they'd open the front door and he would ride it through the gate, on his parking area there, and right straight into the living room.
Yeah.
In the
And
house.
that's how you got your leg burned. Danny would wait for him to get off, get his helmet. It was a one that he used in one of the movies that
Lucky.
he let you have. Lucky.
Yeah, yes.
And Danny would climb up on that motorcycle and for about an hour, which was great for us because it entertained him. And he burned his leg on the pipe one day, but
That's why I love the motorcycle.
Didn't stop him.
No, nothing stopped it.
Nothing stopped him.
But we had a lot of fun things like that happen, and
We had a lot of great times out in California and in Memphis and on the ranch, and
this is
you
just a
name it.
couple of the motorcycle stories. And,
Yeah.
Just all
don't
over.
forget the tongue now. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Well,
it's
and I did a video one or two back about what things that we enjoy about grilling and cooking out. I think that was one of the questions that come in. So I'll let Mom and Daddy answer. I was little, but I do remember about did we ever grill out
we had
at the ranch and have cookouts?
Yeah, we did. They built the, and that was a question that I saw on Facebook was, what did the EP stand for? I mean, was it? And it was Elvis Presley. It was not Elvis and Priscilla. It was Elvis Presley, and who Mr. I can't think who.
George Coleman.
Mr.
Yeah.
Coleman and
Yeah.
no, Mr.
Lewis. I'm
Lewis,
sorry.
not
George
sorry,
Lewis.
Mr. Lewis. That's
Mr.
right.
Lewis.
Excuse me.
Mr.
Donald
George-
Lewis's
Donald
dad.
Lewis's father
Right.
built the barbecue pit for Elvis, and we had a lot of cookouts there. And of course, Elvis didn't grill. He was not the griller. He waited for the.
He wasn't a.
There's somebody
No,
to prepare.
he was not. He was not the. Yeah, right. He was not the grill master. But we had a lot of them there, and we had some. I remember one we had in on Perugia Way. It was it 4th of July? We had
No,
a
it was.
big cookout, and Colonel and all the guys and their wives.
I think
and
Joe Esposito did the cooking.
I think Joe did the cooking.
At the end. And
Now Joe,
it was very good. He was
Yeah.
he could.
we
grill
we
out
used to
there.
go over to Joe and Joni's house. That's his first wife, and Joe grilled out all the time in California, and we'd go over there for cookouts with some of the other guys, and that's where the first time I met Ann Margaret. She came riding up on her motorcycle, and had dinner with us, and nicest lady you would ever want to meet. So down to earth, beautiful, friendly. Just you could see why Elvis liked her so much.
And the next story, I got a good story about Marty.
Marty.
It'll be Really good story, I'll tell.
And that'll be coming in the future. But before we let you go, I do want to say, hey, this is Father's Day weekend, and I hope all of you wish your father a happy Father's Day, because I got mine, and I love you, Daddy. Happy Father's Day.
And I want to say this too. I want to say happy birthday to Patsy and Sherry Lacker on the 19th of this month. My best friend, then, now, forever, and we love you.
We do.
And with that being said, you know what we always say.
We
We always live
live
Elvis.
Elvis.